Hello, everyone. This is Bhargav Reddy here, back again to cover off on major issues in Asia, Pacific, as well as Europe, Middle East, and Africa. To begin with, I'll hand it over to Uday to cover off on East Asia Pacific.
Thanks, Bhargav. So we covered 18 events across the region today. Our assessed event was a workers' protest in Jakarta, Indonesia today. Again, the protest is against the recently announced minimum wages. They were announced in late last year, and workers' groups have said that it's not enough to take into account inflation and the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the economy. Meanwhile, also in Indonesia, student protests against the traffic criminal code turned violent in West Java yesterday. Clashes took place between protesters and security forces, and protests also took place in Riau and Sedang in Banten, West Java. So this is an issue that we need to watch out for because there have been many protests over this and it's likely to continue. And just touching upon Thailand, the no confidence motion against Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and 10 other ministers is set to begin today. The vote is expected to be held at the end of the week. And that's pretty much it for the East Asia Pacific region. Bhargav, what's going on in South Asia?
So Uday, in South Asia, we had 11 other issues and one assessed event, but I would like to talk about two specific events, or rather developments. In Pakistan, there was by-polls in Punjab province where Imran Khan's party won 15 out of 20 seats, which were up for grabs, and they beat the locally entrenched party, that is Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, who are in power in the provincial government as well as in the federal government, with Shahbaz Sharif leading the charge. And his son is the chief minister in Punjab as well. So this signals that the PTI has not lost yet, and its popularity, especially among the urban youth, is still intact. They were able to defeat PMLN in their own backyard. At the same time, in Sri Lanka, there will be presidential ballot in the parliament tomorrow, and this is quite critical because of the economic and political crisis Sri Lanka is in. The acting president and prime minister Ranil Wickremesinghe hopes to be back as president. He has tried to be president for the last 3 or 4 election terms. He has been the prime minister for like 5 or 6 terms. He has been controversial. He's known to be the old guard of the Sri Lankan politics, but the protesters do not like him, and they have said it as much in their protest slogans. So we will have to watch out what happens in the presidential elections very closely, and that will be key for economic reforms as well.